The next one in our list is bulk write. As you know that bulk write is used for batch operations. So in turn, it reduces the number of round trips to the server. The bulk write API is a little bit different. So let's start with that. I'm going to create a separate JavaScript file for bulk write demo. And as usual, I'm going to use some portions from our existing code. So we don't need this one. So now we got the connection to the database. Next step, as usual, we need to get the collection. We're going to use the product collection. So db.collection. The name of the collection is products. On collection, we are going to do a bulk write. So let me call the bulk write function. The next step is bulk write. We are going to do many updates and inserts in a single operation. So array is required. Then let's start with insert 1. Watch this API or the syntax because it's a bit different and compared to the insert one. In insert one, in a previous case, you might have seen we might have called the method here, whereas in this case, the API call is different. Let me save some QNest security camera. Price is around $50 and a category is electronics. So this is our first record. The second one is going to be a update. I'm going to update this 199 as 190. So price 199 is the one. Filter is finished. So next is the update. Come on, update. So for update, we'll have a set operator. And for that set, we are going to set the price value. Price 199, I'm going to make it as 190. Matching, it's matching. So for update 1, the loop is ending here. Filter. So everything is fine. Now let us collect the result. Function, it's a error result. So console.log, it's going to be done, and db.close. So we are doing only two operations here, insert one and update one. Just watch the syntax. It's a little bit complex when compared to the other ones, but it will be very, very useful. Make sure that you finish the loops properly. Let's run this one, bulk write demo. So it's done. Let's check the database. We must see new insert. Yes, we got the new insert. And similarly, this value is also got updated. This is how bulk write works. Here we have used only two operations, but there are many other operations. As you know, we have delete one, delete many, update one, update many. That can be also used here. This is how bulk write works. Just make sure that you have a square brace here and all the brackets must be correctly finished here. Now let us move to the next one, that is run command. Run command is very, very simple and easy. So we are going to use the file IO here. First up is to use that. So where fs is equal to recover fs. That's done. Second step is where grid is equal to recover. The other steps are similar to the previous ones. So let me take some code part from here. So now to the file uploading part, file saving part in gridfs. gfs is equal to grid. So in this we are going to give the database, that is a DB and the MongoDB. The next step is to read the local file. From file we'll be using for this. This API is very simple that it will reduce the complexity. File name is Langs demo. The source of the file. Let me have a separate variable here for that. So to add clarity, file source is equal to, in my local machine I have a file in temp folder. The file name is langs.jpeg. So I'm going to give the same here. That will be src. That's it, done. Next we'll have a function which will have error as the first argument and the file data, console.log, make it as file saved successfully. Followed by this, I'm going to close the database. You can add a step here if error return or something. We are here to just understand what this one does. We used grid here and passed DB and MongoDB as parameter. Following that, we have used the from file function where we'll be giving a file name in which it's going to be saved in the database, followed by the real file name which is in the local machine. So let me run this one. File saved successfully. Refresh here. We got the new collection, view documents on that. We got the Langs demo, which we have mentioned here, Langs demo. And on double clicking, we must see the file. So this is a file I have uploaded from my local machine here. Similarly, you can do actions for reading. It's clearly given in the sample over here. So I just used this one. You can use read file, write file, to file, all those. So just try to use this npm package which eases your work for gridfs and Node.js. It's very, very simple. With this, we have seen about gridfs. So we have covered all the topics except aggregation. Let us see about aggregation. Aggregation is very easy. The next one in our list is aggregation. Aggregation is of three types, as you know: single purpose aggregation, aggregation pipeline, and MapReduce function. We'll be using single purpose aggregation and aggregation pipeline for this demo. To start with, I'm going to create a separate class for this one. Separate file. aggregation demo. So I'll be using some code portions from our existing examples. Now we are connected to DB Node.js demo to this products collection. This is the data in a products collection. This is very simple. Let us do the count first of the number of records in this collection. So for that, you just need to call the collection, the name of the collection here, and then the count. So we are not going to filter anything. We want the count of all the documents. On running this, we must get the total count of documents in that collection. So it's 13. 13, it's matching. Now let us see the distinct values here. I'm going to take a distinct on this particular name. So that's very easy. Distinct. Here, let me select the field name, its name here. So these are the distinct names available here. So this is how single purpose aggregation works. Now let us see the aggregation pipeline. That's also very easy. As you know, we have match in that, we have project, and we have the important one, that's group. So let me use the same for this. I'm going to comment out this portion. We'll be calling the aggregate method. Collection, the name is products dot aggregate. This is the one we are going to use. So to start with, let us use match first. So in the aggregate, I'm going to use a match operator. So for match, I'm going to list the items with price greater than 100. That's simple, price. And then we'll be using the greater than 100. That's it. So on running this, we must see the documents with price greater than 100. Code format, yes. So we got the list of documents with price greater than 100. So that's our match operator's work. Next, I'm going to project only name and the price. So for that, I'm going to use the project operator. That's very easy. Project. Oops. Name is yes. Come on. Price is yes. Come on. The ID column we are going to ignore. So this is how project works. We got name and price. ID and category has been filtered out. The next one is the important one. We are going to use a group operator. This is a bit challenging when compared to the other ones, because here every field will become a variable, as you might have worked with a group already. The first one is the ID column. ID, it's going to be the name field. I'm going to find the total price under each names. For instance, you can see here a duplicate document is there with the same name, Amazon Echo, price is 189. We must get the sum of this one. So the next is sum operator, and we are going to do the sum of price. It's matching here. Yeah, this is wrong. So let's run this one. So we got the result as expected. We got 2 instances of Amazon Echo with price 189 each. Now using sum, we have summed the total price. This is how aggregation works. Let us recollect what we have done. We have seen about single purpose aggregation initially. We used count and distinct. Later we have used the aggregation pipeline. We used aggregate. We use the match operator, project operator to filter out the fields, and the group operator. So with this, we have seen the complete Node.js demonstration list.